That's a 3-pound tomahawk steak. This is gonna be good. Now, tomahawk steak is just basically a ribeye. Now, that's obviously a lot larger than a ribeye you're gonna get at a normal steakhouse, but it's still attached to the rib bone of the beef, of the cow. And then the top of the bone is French, so just kind of, which means they trim off the other meat on it and leave the bone sticking out. So it leaves a nice little handle for cooking. Makes it great for searing. Like if you're going to do a quick sear on the frying pan or on top of fire, just throw it down, you hold it by the handle, basically, and it's really great. This is about 2.5, 3 inches thick. This is a man's steak. Nothing wimpy about this one. This thing's going to be awesome. It's so thick, it's so big, it's beef anyway, so it can hold any kind and all kinds of seasoning. You can't really overdo it on this thing because it's so much, and it soaks so much in. So we're going to get some stuff on here, keep it very simple for this one. This is going to be a smoke cook, so we're going to cook it on the smoker at 275 for about hour and a half, 2 hours. We'll see. We want the internal temperature to be 120 to 125, somewhere in there, because the searing's going to bring it up a little bit too. A lot of people they freak out. Oh, it's got to be at 120, 121. It doesn't. I mean, 5 degrees is not going to make that much of a difference, I promise. And somebody probably in here argue with me. It's 5 degrees, people. It's 5 degrees. But we're going to put it on there. We're going to cook it. We're going to smoke it. And then we're going to sear it up. And then we're going to trim it off and we're going to serve it. This is an easy cook. Don't be intimidated by it. It's a big piece of meat. And it's an expensive piece of meat, too. But it is awesome cook. And it'll feed easily 4 people or 2 barbecue fanatics. First we'll hit it with some salt. I got my trusty get that Bob Ross. I'm out of kosher salt, so that's okay though, no big deal. But we're going to get it pretty heavy on here. And throw some around on the cutting board, because you are going to want to make sure you get some of this seasoning on each side of this thing. Okay, salt. Now pepper. We're going to give it a couple of puffs of cayenne pepper. We're just doing it on one side. We won't do it on the other sides. But a little bit of contrast never hurt anything. Now let's hit it with some garlic. And we're going to pick it up by some nice little handle here. Just tap it around. Make sure you get it everywhere you can. Flip it over. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side. Alright, we're good to go. We're going to let it set. It's going to set. These set for about an hour at room temperature. So I've had it out for about 20 minutes. Smoker's still coming up anyway. So I might leave it on another 30 or 40 minutes and let it bring up to room temperature and then throw it on smoker. But right now we are done. Smoker's almost temp. What we're going to lay it over here. Oh, can you hear it? It's just a little loud because it's only 200 degrees, but it's so nice. And this one of pellet smoker, you got this little grate here. You can slide back and forth to open the flame or not. Open it when you get your stuff going. And I put this meat on here. I'm going to close this thing up. But all we're wanting is smoke now. So we're going to let this smoke. It's going to be about 2 hours to smoke it, and then we'll sear it. But in about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, I'm going to come out here and put my probe in. So we can watch our internal temperature come up to about 120, 125. That's it. Everything's looking good, smelling even better. Get this rag over here, just grab that bone, flip it back over. That's what we got. You can see we got a little char already going on here. Put the fire down the bottom of it, but that's gonna be okay. It's not gonna hurt anything. We're gonna leave this on here about another 30 minutes or so. I'm gonna stick a probe right in through here. Actually, stick it from the other side, and then we'll pull this thing off just a little bit. Just pulled the probe out of the Tomahawk. We were sitting, it's right at 120. 526. So about where I want it. That looks so good, smells great. So what I did, instead of turning on my Cuisinart, I want to rip this thing up to high, which is about 500 degrees. So we're gonna get up there real quick. Don't really worry about this because I'm leaving this open. So your sometimes it won't show right. What we're gonna do, take this, start directly over this fire, and let it get that good sizzle going on there. Now we're gonna do 3-4 minutes each side, and then this thing is ready to eat. I can't wait. Alright, off the smoker. Now, I didn't put on there, I didn't show you, but I have some butter going on the smoker as well. So we're going to take that and lay it over top of this while this thing sets. You want to rest it for about half the time that you cook it. And not to cook for the smoke, but to cook for the sear. So we seared it about, I don't know, 5-6 minutes total. But with that low of a sear time, I'm actually going to rest this meat about 10 minutes. So we're going to put some of this butter on here, rest it about 10 minutes, and we're going to slice it up. And we're ready to go. Alright, we started setting about, actually went over a little over 10 minutes, so we're just taking the knife and we're just going to follow this bone all the way down. Look at that. Now that's a lollipop. We'll get that in just a minute. We're going to take and start slicing this up now. We're just going to slice this up. Thin or thick as you want. If I was going to do sandwiches, I would go like I did the first few. I don't think we're doing sandwiches. I think we're seeing a steak. So I'm going to go a little thicker for us. And again, this is right at 3 pounds worth of steak. It has a lot of steak. But I guarantee you, we won't have any of it left. Steak's all sliced up. Everything's great. It went a little past. I wanted a medium rare. It did sit a little longer because I couldn't find my knives. So it went. It's medium. More medium rare than it's medium, but not quite medium rare. So it's in there. It's good enough. This stuff is so buttery, so good. I mean, just look at that. Just the bone. That is a meat lollipop right there. Don't waste anything. No. We're gonna pull. I don't know if you can. That line might be too bright on that. Try to pull it light back up. There we go. That gives you a better idea. This is I mean, just a tug. Look at all the juice splattering all over me. This is the way a tomahawk steak should be cooked. Don't get any fancy. It's a good cut of meat. Stick it over some fire, some smoke, and you're good to go. Minimal seasoning, salt, pepper, and garlic. All some here. You're gonna buy salt, pepper, however you want it. This is amazing. This is one of the best steaks I've had, if not the best. And this has got more flavor than any of the rest of it, just biting it off the bone. It's rather at the bone, and it does add a ton of flavor when you cook with bones in. So that's what's here. It's a nice little handle. You can just pick up the whole steak, cook a steak for everybody. Just don't walk around with it. I'm going to eat. I'm done. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. All those things are good for our channel. Helps us out tremendously. And we'll see you next time, guys.